In a quiet village nestled between the hills lived a young girl named Aisha, gentle and still. Her eyes held dreams too big for the skies, but her life was shadowed by sorrow's disguise. Her father had left for a distant land to earn their living with hardened hands. Years passed by, but he never returned, and in her heart a loneliness burned. Her mother fell ill on a wintry dawn, leaving Aisha utterly broken, withdrawn. Neighbors whispered, "She's cursed, you see," but inside her heart she longed to be free. At night she wept, tears staining the floor, silently wishing for something more. No guiding hand, no comforting voice, but deep inside stirred a quiet choice. I may be alone, but I will rise beyond these fears, beyond these cries. She planted seeds by her humble shack, dreaming of life, of never looking back. With every tear that fell to the ground, hope and determination silently found. Her garden bloomed with colors bright, fed by sorrow, kissed by light. The villagers saw the beauty unfold, a field of blossoms, purple and gold. They gasped, they wondered, they came to see how sadness birthed such majesty. A merchant from far came passing by, his cart full of silk, his gaze to the sky. He stopped and stared at the vibrant sight, a garden glowing with pure delight. "Who owns this field of blooming grace?" he asked aloud with awe on his face. Aisha stepped forth, humble and shy, her eyes still glimmered with tears not dry. "I've tended these plants through sorrow and rain, with hope in my heart and patience through pain." The merchant smiled, "I see in you a strength most rare, a spirit true." He offered gold and seeds so rare to grow a garden beyond compare. Aisha agreed with cautious glee, for her dream was near, she could be free. Seasons turned, her garden spread wide, covering valleys, hills, far and wide. Travelers came from kingdoms afar to see the blooms that outshone the stars. Kings and queens sent gifts of gold, stories of her garden joyfully told. But more than wealth, what made her beam was the truth of fulfilling a little girl's dream. She built a school where orphans learned, where lost souls felt hope return. She taught them gently with patient care of growing gardens and dreams rare. "Cry if you must," she'd softly say, "for tears bring life in their own way. When pain pours down and dark clouds stay, seeds of greatness bloom someday." Aisha's name spread wide and far like the light of a midnight star. No longer lonely, no longer afraid, for her tears gave birth to what never decayed. And when the seasons turned once more, Aisha stood by her old shack door. The garden bloomed, the children sang, and in the breeze, joy sweetly rang. She closed her eyes and softly smiled, remembering sorrow from when she was a child. For every tear, every ache and sigh, had built the wings that helped her fly. No pain was wasted, no sadness lost, they paved the way, whatever the cost. Her greatness grew from the hardest part, fed by the garden within her heart. And so her story gently shows that from despair true greatness grows. For tears may fall and hearts may break, but life returns for those who wake. So if you find your spirit low and tears begin to gently flow, remember Aisha, strong and kind, who turned her pain into a garden divine. Her tears had watered every seed, fulfilling every secret need, and from the soil of grief and night rose endless blooms of purest light.